Alrighty, we are back for Jholee and Kiandre. First book, chapters 3 and 4, possibly 5. Let's see how it goes. So Jholee is at the library. She's studying. And she overhears a couple girls talking about making money by having sex. And, one girl said something about $20,000. Like she just rolling in dough. And so you have to go. But to get started, you have to go to Sensations, say a certain code, and what is it? But yeah, a certain code, so they know that that's what you're there for, to try to make money by having sex. And so when she's trying to hear the code, Xaviera walks up, so she misses it, but she looks up Sensations and she gets the address, so she can go there and talk to whoever she needs to talk to. But from the conversation, they were told, she thought it was going to be a woman behind the counter, because it's usually, it would have been Cheyenne or Chastity. Her sister's name is Chastity, if I didn't mention that. But instead she sees TK, and TK is just described as this gorgeous man who, he does sound like he would be, fine in real life. And so when she talks to him, he introduces himself as Dre instead of TK. He gives her a packet to fill out, like basically an application, where it's just a bunch of questions about your sexual history, your body, and then they ask you, why do you want to do this? And she gives a straight answer, like, my family needs this money, this happened, like basically telling too much of her business in this application, because it's just like, girl, why are you telling all this business? They don't need to know all that. All you gotta do is say you trying to learn some. But anyway, with her saying that and her sexual history, with her being a virgin, she ain't did nothing. She don't know nothing. And he was just like, what am I supposed to do with this? I can't do nothing with you because you don't know nothing. And it's just like, you would think they would want virgins, but they want experienced virgins. So it's just like, you can act shy and coy, but you gotta, like, when it comes down to doing it, you gotta actually know what to do. And so he tells her, no, this ain't for you, but I'll find something else for you to do, whatever. And so we're on to chapter 4. TK pulls up to Jholee's house, telling her to come outside. He wants to talk to her, because within talking to her at Sensations, he's feeling her, cute little, yeah, so he on her. And they just sit in his car and just talk. But in talking, like, he pulls her over to the driver's side, they get the kissing, little finger play, he make her have an orgasm. And then he goes, like, the next day he goes to his dad, Carter, because he can't stop thinking about her. He likes this girl now. And Carter knows who Senior is, and he just, like, nipped that in the bud. Like, that man ain't nothing to play with, ain't no game. It's like he's still trying to sound tough, but it's a little tremble in the heart. He's scared. He know what Senior about. He don't want no problems. So, but TK, like, nah. Like, so he calls her up, but he can hear a guy's voice in the background, and she thinking like they friends. She thinking they cool. And he hangs up on her, because she was like, can I call you later? He's like, no, I'm be busy. Click. I was just like, how you mad? You technically still got a whole girlfriend, because whether y'all off or on, y'all still got something going on, and you sleeping with her. Then you, unbeknownst to Jholee, you sleeping with her best friend. So it's just like, how you mad that you call and you hear another guy's voice? Who she only said was her friend. She didn't even say, like, this my little boo thing or nothing. Like, it's my friend. But the fact that you even hear another guy's voice in the background, you just over it. But later that night, while laying beside Cheyenne, after having sex with her, it's like he get on her Facebook Live and watching her dance. But the guy who was in her background was Major. And so he gets behind her and they start dancing together on her Facebook Live. So now he mad all over again. Feelings just hurt. So where are we? We on chapter 5. it's been 2 weeks since they've spoken. He really felt the way about hearing and seeing her with somebody else, even though he got all his situations going on. So but it Jholee was sad about it. She's like, I ain't seen my friend. He done, made my body feel things, and now he won't even talk to me. And so Octavia noticed her sulking, like, what's wrong with you? And but why is she trying to figure out what's wrong with her? Because Riley is also there. All Riley is concerned about is getting her little Mac on. Talking about she getting some D later. And it's just like, girl, are you serious right now? You see your friend is upset, but all you care about, which I think was TK. So she was just happy to be getting with TK later. And where am I tell you, like, she threw some shade. She's like, who man is you sleeping with now? Because you ain't never got your own. So who a woman's man are you sleeping with now? Let's see. And so Riley tells them about TK, and it's like, that's no problem because Jholee doesn't know TK. She knows him as Dre, so it's just like, TK, who is that? Whatever. So Jholee goes back to Sensations to check on her application, because it's just like, I didn't stop needing this money and I need something to do. So, like, what's going on? But this time, TK is not there. Cheyenne is back, and she's like, I'm here to check on my application. Is Dre here? And excuse me, y'all. She's like, you mean TK? She's like, Jholee. She's like, no, I don't know no TK. He introduced himself to me as Dre. So Cheyenne goes in the back and calls TK, like, who is this? Why is she up here calling you by your real name? And you've been sleeping with her while I was gone, and da-da-da. And so TK already knows she on 10, so he just like, man, leave that girl alone. She ain't did nothing to nobody. Don't mess with her. And she's like, oh, and you trying to protect her? Game over for her. So her and her sister jumped Jholee, even though Jholee don't know nothing, ain't did nothing. And they beat her until she's unconscious. Like, Cheyenne even kicks Jholee in her face or in her head. And when she passes out, they put her body in Cheyenne's car and drives her to the middle of nowhere, throwing her body in a ditch. A nurse just happens to be driving by and sees her laying there and calls an ambulance. Jholee, she has a concussion and a dislocated jaw. But the thing that got me, like, Lynetta, her mama, she wasn't too much concerned about how her daughter was doing. The only thing she kept saying was like, how we finna pay for this? This is more bills on top of the bills we already got, and you ain't got no money. So what we gonna do? Not who did this to my baby? What could have happened to my daughter? It's just simply how we finna pay for this? I'm like, damn, what if she would have died? You ain't think about that, Lynetta? You just worried like, oh, who gonna pay for this? And so TK comes, like, he finds out where she is and he comes to visit, but she can't see. Like, both of her eyes are swollen shut, and all she knows is just like off people's voices. So when he comes in, trying to talk to her, she's like, please leave. I don't want nothing else to do with you, your girlfriend, your sister, nothing. Please just leave me alone. And she's like, thanks to y'all, this is more money added on to the money that my family already needed. And he offered to pay for her medical bills. She's like, I don't even want that. I honestly just want you out of my life. Please leave me alone. And he's like, like, he just leaves. He's like, I can't talk to her right now. But she was like getting worked up. But he goes down to, the payment office, whatever it is, and he pays for her medical bills. And when he gets home, he finds, like, he has a gate. Cheyenne done rammed her truck into the gate and tore his house up. Like, he walking through, bleach everywhere. She done cut up the shoes, all that stuff. But then has the nerve to be chilling by the pool, sipping on a martini, like she ain't just destroyed his house. And so he dunks her under the in the pool. Like, I should really drown your ass. You better be lucky I'm not. But we done For real, for real. Like, get all your stuff, get out my house. I don't want to see you no more. We are through. So yeah, that's the end of 3, 4, and 5. Peace.